my head. The kiss of rain, love is gone to break.
What if I told you that the most mysterious album in rock history was hiding secrets in plain sight? That the band behind Stairway to Heaven didn't just break the rules, they rewrote them, leaving behind a trail of cryptic symbols, industry-shaking rumors, and stories so wild, some fans still refuse to believe them? Led Zeppelin IV isn't just an album, it's a legend wrapped in riddles. From its nameless cover to tales of haunted recording sessions, this record is packed with secrets the band never wanted you to know. A song was written almost overnight, others were born from an accidental beat, and just when you think you've heard it all, you'll find out how a single drum beat from this album changed music forever. Who were the real masterminds behind these legendary tracks? What went on inside that remote country house where the album was born? And which moments from the making of Led Zeppelin IV are so shocking, you'll wonder how they stayed hidden for decades. Stick around, because this is Led Zeppelin IV, 10 shocking secrets you were never supposed to know. 1. The album was recorded in a haunted house. Headley Grange wasn't just a recording studio, it was a sprawling, crumbling English manor with a reputation for the supernatural. The band set up camp in its drafty halls, dragging in sleeping bags and gear, determined to capture a sound that couldn't be bottled in a sterile studio. As Zeppelin worked late into the night, strange noises echoed through the corridors. Doors creaked open by themselves, footsteps thudded on empty floors, and the band swore they felt unseen presences watching them. Instead of running, they leaned into the atmosphere, letting the eerie energy seep into every note. The isolation of Headley Grange also allowed Zeppelin to jam, experiment, and push boundaries without interruption. The result? The album's raw, organic feel, with songs that sound like they were conjured in the middle of a storm. The band later credited the house's haunted vibes for inspiring some of their most intense and otherworldly music. 2. The iconic drums on When the Levee Breaks were an accident. John Bonham's drumming on When the Levee Breaks is legendary, thunderous, primal, and instantly recognizable. But the sound wasn't planned. In a moment of inspiration, the band hauled Bonham's kit into the manor's stone stairwell, set up microphones at the top, and let him rip. The natural reverb turned his playing into an earthquake, capturing a sound no studio could replicate. Engineers struggled to tame the beastly echo, but Zeppelin insisted on keeping it wild and untamed. That drum beat has since been sampled by everyone from the Beastie Boys to Eminem, becoming a cornerstone of hip-hop and rock. The track's heaviness, combined with Plant's wailing harmonica and Page's swampy guitar, created a sonic tidal wave that still hits hard today. It's proof that sometimes musical magic is born from pure accident and a willingness to break every rule in the book. 3. Black Dog was named after a stray.
Dreams of you all through my head.
During the sessions at Headley Grange, a scruffy black Labrador wandered around the grounds, becoming an unofficial mascot for the band. The dog's unpredictable appearances and wild energy mirrored the song Zeppelin was working on, a complex, riff-heavy monster that twisted and turned without warning. The band decided to name the track Black Dog as a nod to their furry visitor, even though the lyrics have nothing to do with canines. The song itself is a masterclass in musical tension, with shifting time signatures and a call and response between Plant's vocals and Page's guitar. It's a celebration of chaos, spontaneity, and the unpredictable spirit that defined Zeppelin's approach. The Stray may have been forgotten by history, but its legacy lives on every time those opening notes blast through the speakers. 4th, no singles released in the UK. Led Zeppelin refused to play by the industry's rules. While every other band was chasing radio airplay with catchy singles, Zeppelin took a stand. No singles from 4 would be released in the UK. If fans wanted a taste of Stairway to Heaven or Black Dog, they had to buy the whole album and experience it as a complete journey. This rebellious move was a direct challenge to the music business, forcing listeners to engage with the album as a work of art, not just a collection of hits. The gamble paid off. Fans lined up at record shops, and the album became a phenomenon. The band's defiance also fueled their mystique, turning Zeppelin IV into a rite of passage for rock fans. It was an album you had to own, not just hear on the radio, and that sense of exclusivity only added to its legend. 5. The mysterious old man on the cover. The front cover of Led Zeppelin IV features a painting of an old man bent under a bundle of sticks. pasted onto a crumbling wall. Robert Plant found the painting in a Reading antique shop, and the band chose it to symbolize the clash between old and new. The back cover shows a bleak modern apartment block, creating a visual dialogue about tradition versus progress. The artwork was a deliberate rejection of flashy album covers, reflecting the band's desire to let the music speak for itself. Fans have speculated endlessly about the old man's identity. Some say he represents wisdom, others see him as a symbol of burden or endurance. Zeppelin never confirmed the meaning, letting the mystery deepen the album's allure. The cover became iconic, instantly recognizable, and endlessly debated, just like the music within. 6. The album's success was far from guaranteed. After the experimental Led Zeppelin III received mixed reviews, the band faced intense pressure to deliver a hit. Instead of playing it safe, they doubled down on risk, writing epic songs, experimenting with new sounds, and refusing to release singles. The stakes were sky high. Zeppelin poured everything into 4, working tirelessly and trusting their instincts. When the album dropped, it exploded, selling millions, topping charts, and earning critical acclaim. Stairway to Heaven became an anthem, and the album's legacy only grew with time. What started as a gamble turned into a triumph, rewriting the rules for what a rock album could be. Today, Led Zeppelin IV is hailed as one of the greatest albums ever, but its success was anything but certain. It's a testament to the power of artistic conviction and the courage to defy expectations. 7. Stairway to Heaven was written in a single night. The creation of Stairway to Heaven is the stuff of rock legend. Jimmy Page and Robert Plant sat down at Headley Grange, and as Page played the haunting chord progression, Plant began to write lyrics at a furious pace. He later described the words as pouring out of him, as if the song was writing itself. The rest of the band joined in, and within hours, they had the bones of a song that would become a cultural phenomenon. The track's epic structure, building from a gentle acoustic intro to a soaring electric climax, was groundbreaking. Stairway quickly became Zeppelin's signature song, inspiring awe, controversy, and endless debate. Its mystical lyrics, intricate guitar work, and unforgettable solo have made it a rite of passage for generations of musicians and fans alike. 8. Going to California was a tribute with a twist.
Spend my days with a woman and kind, smoke my stuff and drink.
On the surface, Going to California is a dreamy, acoustic ballad about longing and escape. But dig deeper, and you'll find it's Plant's heartfelt tribute to Joni Mitchell, the folk singer who inspired him with her artistry and independence. The lyrics capture both the beauty and turbulence of chasing dreams on the West Coast, with lines that hint at the loneliness and disillusionment that can come with fame. The song's gentle mandolin and introspective mood stand in stark contrast to the album's heavier tracks, showcasing Zeppelin's versatility. It's a moment of vulnerability amid the chaos, a glimpse into the softer side of rock's wildest band, and a nod to the influences that shaped their sound. 9. Rock and roll was born from a jam session. Sometimes history is made by accident. Rock and roll wasn't planned. It erupted spontaneously during a break in recording. John Bonham started pounding out a classic 12-bar rhythm, and the rest of the band jumped in, channeling the raw energy of early rock pioneers like Little Richard and Chuck Berry. The song was written and recorded in a flash, capturing the band's unfiltered joy and explosive chemistry. Its driving beat and infectious riff made it an instant classic, a celebration of the rebellious spirit that defined Zeppelin. Rock and roll became a staple of their live shows, igniting crowds and reminding everyone that sometimes the best music happens when you let loose and follow the moment. 10. Four Sticks was a test of endurance. John Bonham was a powerhouse behind the drums, but Four Sticks pushed him to his limits. The song's complex, off-kilter rhythm required Bonham to play with 4 drumsticks, 2 in each hand, just to get the sound Zeppelin wanted. The technique was so demanding that Bonham reportedly struggled to make it through the takes without collapsing from exhaustion. The result is a track that pulses with raw energy and controlled chaos, showcasing Bonham's legendary skill and stamina. The song's hypnotic groove and shifting time signatures make it one of the most challenging and unique tracks in Zeppelin's catalog, a testament to the band's relentless drive to push boundaries and defy expectations. These aren't just secrets. They're the heartbeat of a band that lived on the edge, broke every rule, and changed the face of rock forever.